Hey guys, thank you so much again for joining us on another episode of Inspired by Miss Amber Red. Today I'm here with Sasha.
I don't know why I said it like that.
Just Sasha and I. That's all you guys get today. We're the best ones anyways. That's fine. It's Sag coming out. I'm like, oh, we're the best. I want to take a moment to thank everybody that has tuned in before, has listened to our show, and has supported us now for a little bit over a year. And if you guys are new here, we're a permanent makeup studio here in Las Vegas, and we do all sorts of shit, you guys. We tattoo faces. We have online courses. This is not a drop in. I'm not trying to get you to buy something.
But you should.
We do this podcast. We travel. We teach. We have apprentices. All sorts of things.
Training classes.
Yeah.
Events. We have a Vibe network that's coming up soon.
Gotta find a date for that.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't want to announce something that's not happening, but I think it's happening.
Yeah, no, it's happening. We just gotta get a date. Actually, Trevin said that they were gonna do something. Mm-hmm. Tag team it or something. So, but yeah, today we're going to talk about AI and how we use it within our business. So, ChatGPT. How do you?
ChatGPT.
Every time I put it in, I can't remember what the second letter is, but it auto corrects me, so it always fixes it for me. But
ChatGPT. Yeah, I think it's a B.
So, what are some things that you use chat for?
Shoot. So. We love ChatGPT.
Yeah.
We use it for email copyrights, subject lines, preview text, just to get our brains flowing. Like if we're feeling stuck with the project and we like don't know how to start it off, we'll kind of just prompt it to get us going. Did I say blogs already?
No.
Blogs is a big part.
I can always tell when it writes it, though.
Yeah, you try to go in and make it sound like us as best as you can, but it's also like you have to find that balance of what they're writing is probably the best, but also you have to make it like adjustable to your business. So
I've found too, the more that you actually take your time to ask it properly, like the more descriptive you are, the better its responses back.
Yeah.
But for blogs and stuff, because you had me like take that little bit over for a tiny split second. But what I found is I'll actually take these podcast episodes or take somebody else's podcast episode. I won't take it, but I'll be like, hey, like go reference episode 25 of so-and-so's podcast, or mostly of our podcast. And I'm like, can you please write me a short blog on that topic after you've reviewed the material? And then I always say, make it sound like Miss Amber Red, go visit the website, give it the website. So I tell it all these like key things, and then it comes back. And I found those blogs, I think, because it's actually, is it listening? It's probably going and listening to it or something.
I think so.
In a split second, which is awesome. But then it comes back, and I'm like, those ones I don't really have to even do much editing to, which is really freaking cool.
Yeah, I'm at the point now where we've used it so much that, yes, it's still really important to prompt it the right way, but it also like knows how to talk to me now.
And Victor always says too that it's like at its worst right now.
Yeah.
Because I always get pissed off. Sometimes I'm like, why don't you answer me right? Like some days you're better and some days you suck.
Yeah.
Like, and then he's like, Amber, he's like, it's at its worst right now. Like, can you imagine what it's like gonna develop into? Is insane.
Did you see that video that came out of the robot attacking this man? He was like, it like went crazy on him.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, sometimes I feel like I'm becoming my parents, where like you see stuff on Facebook and you're like, is this true or not? I feel like it was that, so I was like, I don't know, but it was going crazy and it was like powered by AI and stuff. So I was like, oof, like if we're already starting that, and then there was like one like walking around, like it didn't have the full movements of a human, but it was pretty similar.
There was some country. Now I don't know. I think maybe it was like, I don't want to say it was China, but for some reason I'm thinking it was, but did you see the one? And it was not like fake. It was like, I fact checked it, but there was actually like, they put it together and even has like muscles. So it's a robot, but it has like these fake muscles that they put inside this thing, and it's like all controlled by AI. And I'm like,
no.
It's getting a little close.
Yeah, I'm like, can we just keep it to the computer?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
we don't need
wild.
physical things that can take over us. Like, what? That's crazy.
Did you see that? We're going down a rabbit
I know.
hole.
Sorry,
but did
guys.
you see one last thing? Did you see that now you can register your what's the Tesla? Is it Tesla that you
the car?
can drive by itself? It drives by itself. Does
Hasn't it always driven by
yes,
itself?
but I saw like maybe a week ago, I don't remember where I was like looking, probably on social media somewhere, but I saw that now you can register your Tesla to make money for you. And you don't have to be present in the car.
Like it'll drive around, pick
it'll
people up
drive
for you and stuff?
Yeah, so you can sit at
What?
home like, yeah, chilling, and my car's out making money.
Oh my gosh, Tesla drivers.
I was like, hell no. If someone pulls up like that, I'm not getting inside.
Yeah, no. I have beef with Tesla drivers, by the way. So I already
I
don't
like them. I think they're kind of nice though inside.
No, they're horrible drivers.
Oh, the people that drive them. Oh.
The people that drive them. I'm like, you guys, get out of the left lane if you're not gonna go fast. You want to be on auto mode and all that. Like, they are the worst. Anyways,
That's so funny.
What other ways do we use AI?
Oh.
Have you used? No, I did try to use it to create a graphic once, and it was pretty scary. Like, it got the key points down, but I was like, yeah, this is not it. So I haven't had much luck on the graphics side
No,
of it.
I haven't either. Like the design aspect, I've tried it a few times. I actually recently did try to do it. It prompted me. That thing starts telling me what to do. I'm like, what the hell? It's like, don't worry, I'm gonna make this fire. And I was like, huh?
Make this
What
fire?
you just said?
Oh my gosh, make it
And then it
fire.
said it was gonna make a carousel for Instagram, but it didn't make the carousel. So I would have still had to do the graphics, but it like explained basically what to put on each slide. And I was
Okay.
like, well, I still have to do the work. Like, what's
Yeah.
the point in using you then? Like,
Yeah. Have you ever used it for social media? Like captions and stuff?
no.
No? Because sometimes it'll ask me when I'm like prompting it, email
yeah.
stuff, it'll go, you want me to create a caption for social media or create one time it said SMS text, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, I noticed those prompts, and even I do it a lot for trying to brainstorm like what the next like email sequence is going to be. So like for May, for example, it was like trying to figure out like, okay, don't be boring. We've already done like trying to get us to like a next level, but it's like even stopping like where we're at.
Yeah.
I'm like, how do I get it to make it smarter than where
Yeah.
I'm at already?
Because it can be very generic. Like for example, the Mother's Day emails one, I didn't put much effort into it, and it was basic. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's just basic, straightforward. I feel like there's certain times where that's okay, but then like if we're doing a huge launch and stuff like that, like you really have to like prompt it to make sense, and then make
Yeah.
sure you're editing it to exactly what you want.
And to
'cause-
sound like you, right?
Sound like you, yeah.
I feel like sometimes it pops off and it's like it's really good. I almost said it's fire. It's like, but that's why it's talking to me like that. But it's really good. Like sometimes it's really good, but then sometimes it's like very generic. And I think you said like, do you like? 'Cause I don't pay for it.
Yeah.
I know you can pay for it, but then I noticed I was like, your time will restart tomorrow at 11:55, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, now it's trash. I'm like, that's exactly what was happening. So, but
Go ahead.
it's really cool because you can like I did have it going in a good flow until it timed me out. But I had it going in a good flow, and then I went the next day. I was like, okay, cool, let me try this again. Then I just took one of its responses because I was like, actually, it came up with some pretty off the wall things, which I'm not opposed to, like as far as like trying to get in people's inboxes, and like it very much so was like, here, you can send like an envelope and have it be a surprise, or have them answer like a poll, and then from there direct them like down these different paths, like, and maybe like show them what course is best for them. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. So I always tell it, give me like 5 or give me 10, and then I'll dig through them, and I'm like, oh, that one. So what I like, and because I'm lazy, I'm like, write more like number 3, for example, and then it'll pop out like 3 more, and then it's like, do you want me to? It'll give you like A and a B version. Tell me which one you like better, and then you pick that, and then, like you said, it'll say, like, do you want me to do the subject lines? Do you want to see a whole, like, it'll generally with me, it starts me at like a 3-day sequence.
Okay.
But then I'll be like, no, I want it to be like 7 days long. Can you write it up to where it'd be 7 days long and also include this? So then you can start tweaking it from there.
We never like sat down together and shown each other how we talk to it. We should do that sometime, because I wonder if you're doing stuff that I should be doing and like vice versa.
Yep.
Because sometimes like I'll say a certain way and I'm like, oh yeah, that's what we needed, or you'll say it a certain way and I'm like, okay, my mind didn't go that way. But yeah, have you seen the what's it called, the TikTok videos where they're like talking to ChatGPT and it's a voice? Is that pro?
I'm not sure. Because I did talk to it the other day because I was being lazy again. I just didn't want to type it. But it just did a speak to like text.
But it didn't talk back to you.
It didn't talk back to me, so maybe that is the pro. There's a guy that I watch late at night that does that and asks them all these conspiracy things, and it's hilarious.
Yeah, like one that was like angry. Like, I don't know if they're picking the voice of the ChatGPT or what, but the ones I've seen, they've all have different voices, all different tones. Like, some are angry, some aren't. Like, some are coming at you real hard, some aren't. Like,
I had to tell it the other day. I had to we had to let somebody go. So when I had it write that up, right? I was like, I'm not going to sit here. I'm like, again? Like, so I was like, I'm not going to write this again, like, out, right? So now I was with the client. So I was like, hey, can you write me, like, a termination letter. Probably shouldn't have used that word. Yeah. But it was, like, direct to the point. It sounded angry. And I was like, I think I showed it to you, and you're like, are you going to say that like that? And I was like, oh, no, I'm going to go in and, like, change a couple things and, like, soften it a little bit.
It was so straightforward.
And to the point. And I was like, well, it doesn't usually do that. So it was kind of weird to see that kind of response come out.
Probably because you never asked anything like that. They're like, well, this is new territory. Like, I don't know how to respond to this.
That was funny.
I remember I asked ChatGPT to be my therapist one time, and he told me no.
What?
He said he wasn't qualified.
Oh.
He wasn't a clinical therapist, but he'll be here to listen. And I was like,
I'm trying to think if I've asked it anything crazy. I don't think I've asked it anything.
Yeah, I tried it because I was like, why am I paying for therapy when there's ChatGPT?
Yeah.
Like, what the heck?
Right?
I mean, I don't pay for therapy, but I was trying to see if you can skip past that, you know? And he was like, no. And I'm like, okay, it's probably a pro thing.
If you do pay for therapy, it's totally fine, too.
Yeah, I should. But
that BetterHelp? This is not have you seen that?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
It's kind of cool. It's too expensive, though.
Yeah.
I'm like, $2.99. Like, I think it was like $2.99, and then I don't. Yeah.
No, I went to go when I done the research when I was like ready to do it. I'm like, you guys, no wonder why people don't talk to nobody, because it's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I did do it that program for a little while, and it was okay.
Yeah.
But then they're not supposed to tell you, but the lady that I was talking to on there, she's a therapist, counselor. What's the difference?
Oh.
I don't know.
Maybe certificates or something. I don't know.
Well, so she told me, like, on the download she wasn't supposed to. She's like, my sessions outside are only $75. I'm like,
that's smart.
I'm only seeing you once a month, and they're charging me $2.99, and hers is only $75.
Yeah,
I'm like, what the
that
hell?
feels ideal, though.
Yeah,
but she probably has to up her prices to get the cut.
Probably. But it is really cool. We're so all over the place.
I know.
Like, it is cool, though, because you can read. They set up profiles, so you can kind of read about the person. So you can kind of, like, pick who you think you would, like, connect with, which is kind of cool. And there's a journal prompt every day, which was nice.
Oh, yeah. Go to therapy. Don't use AI. Talk to someone real.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what you could take away from this episode. Yeah. Anything else about chat?
I think it's a really awesome tool to use if you use it right. It's really helped us, like, push forward and get stuff done. It's really nice in that aspect. I
did have it write me an 8-week coaching program. It finished. Remember, I got, and then even with my edits, I had that whole 8-week program developed within it was like 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
So that was really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I know a lot of people are against it, but it's an awesome tool.
Yeah.
At first, I was kind of weirded out by it, too. Like, every app has it now. It's everywhere. Like, you can't get away from it. Even Canva has it,
Yeah. Have you went into Canva and used it at all?
No, I think the graphics side would be cooler on Canva. I should try it on there.
I wonder.
Yeah, I wonder if it would be better on there.
There's probably people out there that are using it on Canva.
Yeah. You guys can use it for so many things. Client documents, your studio documents, your business documents. You can, I don't know if it can take over a lawyer, but it probably give you, like...
Oh, it's written me, like the termination letter. Yeah. I'm like, that would have been a lawyer thing, but I've written them before and had them approved by, read through by a lawyer. So I was like, oh, okay, I can use this.
Yeah. Yeah. I think if you can just be open to using it, you'd be surprised about how many things it can help you with, for sure. Yeah. So
cool.
Go test it out. And if you test it out, drop it in the comments. Let us know what you think. Mm-hmm. If you hate AI, like it, tell us.
It's going to take over the world.
Yeah, let us know.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us on an episode of Inspired by Miss Amber Ed, and we will see you guys. Oh, Sasha?
Comment, like, subscribe, share. What's the other one? That's it? There's 4 of them.
Share and subscribe.
Yeah.
All right, guys. See you next time.
Bye.